This is the Unbreakable Golfers podcast, where we're shining a light on your pain and weakness and how it is affecting your positions, your power, and your performance on the golf course.
Holiday clarity at Foggy work. There would be a time, I actually want you to think about this. You go on holiday, think of the last sort of 2 week holiday you had. 10 days maybe, but think along the lines of 2 weeks holiday. And there's a big build up to it. You go on holiday, you get where you're going, you start to relax, you have a drink, you eat, you do all the things you're doing. But really what you're doing is you're slowly switching off from your habits and behaviours and the stress of work and everything that's gone before. You're slowly switching off. Now let's say, for instance, at some point you're reading a book or you're just relaxing or whatever. About, 4 or 5 days, maybe even a week into the holiday, you have this sort of pocket of peace where you are open to suggestions. And this is the idea where you would get an idea that, right, when I get home I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do this in my business, or I'm going to start training this way, or I'm going to take up that, and it could be whatever it is. And you think it's because of the book you've read or someone you've met and something they've said, but it's because your foggy mind has been able to get into a place of peace, and in that place of peace you get clarity. And this is why you would really make changes when you come back if you follow through, because you've seen a different version of what's possible, or a different version of what you want, or a completely new opportunity that is possible for you, because you've been able to remove all the clutter in your mind, all the stress, everything, and then you're in a position that you can now see clearly about what you ultimately want. A couple of things will happen. You'll either dismiss it and go, I can't do that, or whatever, or you'll tell someone, right, this is what I'm going to do when I get back, and they're like, really? But it's that clarity, it's that version of you, that different vision that you see, which will help you make a change, because you've been able to do it in a place of calmness, rather than reacting and panicking and being pushed into something or forcing yourself into something. You've been able to get into the most calmest state, the most relaxed state, and in that moment got your clarity of what you need to do. Now, if you was able to build a set of habits and behaviours daily that you could implement this clarity that you get, your results would be exponential, because what you're doing is you have a vision of where you want to go. The vision is still clear and vivid in your mind. You're taking the actions daily to move yourself closer to that vision, which means those actions you take aren't stress or difficult to do. They may be hard to do, but they're not difficult to do because you actually want to do them. So if you take someone that wants to, get fit, lose weight, do anything that involves physical exercise, but they don't want to do the physical exercise, they're never really going to do it at a level that's successful, that's going to bring long-term habits, long-term change, whatever, because there'd be a point in their mind where they go, I just hate doing this. Whereas if you took the same fitness goals and put them into a sport that they love, say for instance they want to get fit and lose weight, and then they decide that they're going to take up football again, ain't played football for a long while, playing football becomes enjoyable, and their exercise and the fitness part becomes part of the long-term goal of just playing football. So if you've got a golfer that is in pain, that lacks distance, that can't play for as long as he wants, and lacks confidence, the best thing you can do is get said golfer to implement some actions based on crystal clear clarity that they've got, and do those actions in a way that they enjoy them, that become habits, that become behaviours, and they eventually become a lifestyle, that when you get to the point of where you want to go, the vision that you have seen, you want to carry on doing the habits and behaviours that have got you there. So the vision becomes the destination, but The ultimate outcome isn't a destination. It's the daily habits and behaviours that you do. So for us, for anyone that comes inside Unbreakable Golfers, it's the Unbreakable Front 9. 9 key actions a day that's going to get you where you want to go in your body, mind and golf. Those simple 9 key actions become behaviours. They become habits. They become addictions after a long while. And they actually become a part of your morning stroke daily routine that when you don't do them, you actually feel like something's not right. And the best thing about them, once you get to the black belt level, you can do all these things first thing in the morning and then go about your day. You've already trained for power. You've already fixed your correctives. You've already fueled your body for protection. You've fueled your body for power. You've practiced your golf drill that's specific to you. You've studied what you need to study inside your own golf performance. And you've added in meditation, as well as getting 100% clear on your targets and reviewing your targets and coming up with any negative beliefs and or stories that will stop you taking action and crush them. And you do this every single day. There's no reason why you can't have that holiday 2-week crystal clear clarity without literally going through something like the Fairway 4 experience. Being able to take the time and get clear, then in that clarity build a plan so that you can get better, then build it out in a way that you get up, get clear, get moving and get better every single day, so that you can implement this way of living and it actually becomes the normality rather than something new. So as always, two questions. Can you remember the last time you had crystal clear clarity and epiphany, whether it be on holiday or in a relaxed state, when you was like, do you know what? I'm going to do this when I get home. I'm going to do this next year. I'm going to do this as soon as whatever. Follow-up question. Did you actually do it? Because if you didn't, it's because you was unable to build the habits and behaviours necessary to do it. Good luck.
For more information on golf performance, by increasing your power, by getting in better positions, by working on your body and mind, go to unbreakablegolfers.com and sign up to the free asset.